This is a real... Oh no, I can't do a real take. Go for it anyway.
Quick practice, right?
Yeah.
People to the right, ladies of the night smoke Losefield. Wealthy politicians and electricians smoke Losefield. Losefield, Losefield. Whoa! Picks you up when you're down. Curses your name when you're not around. Losefield, oh yeah.
Okay.
To the palm, you climb smoke in the top, smoke
Hi, and welcome to Eureka Behind the Scenes. I'm John, the director.
And I'm Kate, the producer.
Eureka is a 5-minute black comedy about a murderer motivated by greed and a blind family who unfortunately discovered the largest gold nugget in the Southern Hemisphere. The film is set in Australia in the 1970s and was filmed over 4 days on location around the Victorian countryside by our small but very dedicated team.
It was a low-budget production, so our cast is often also our crew, and all of them are also our friends or family. The camera we used for the filming of both the short film and the behind-the-scenes was a Canon 7D. The lighting for the interior shots consisted of 2 softboxes, a small bright lamp, and a very strong orange builder's lamp, which was often used outside and behind curtains to give the illusion that it was a much sunnier day outside than it actually was. We also turned on all available practical lighting in the house. For the outdoor shots, we used only the natural lighting of the sun and a gold reflector.
All of the interior dialogue was recorded using the RØDE M3 microphone that was plugged into our computer and recorded onto Ableton Live. This amazing RØDE boom pole, blimp shock mount and dead wombat windshield we used for all exterior audio. We ran the shotgun mic into a Tascam field recorder, which was all hired from Ben's camera hire in Fitzroy. We added a considerable amount of audio in post-production, for which we used both the RØDE M3 and the RØDE NT1A. Here's James recording the radio voiceover into the NT1A, which is fantastic for vocals. RØDE are of course well known for their music studio mics, and seeing as how we already own some for our music production, we saw it as a great opportunity to record 2 original songs for the film.
Here's a tip. Record your guitar amp with both the M3 and the NT1A simultaneously. Then pan the tracks opposite each other in post. It will give your guitar a very full tone. The cliff shots and some of the establishing shots were filmed on location in Wilson's Promontory National Park, and the exterior shots of the house were filmed at the O'Neill's farm just outside the small country town of Foster. All of the interior shots were filmed in our home in Bentleigh. The wooden wall panelling and the 70s kitchen were perfect, but everything from furniture to wall art had to be added. John happens to be a graphic designer, so he made the fake branded cigarette packet, the 70s VB beer bottles, the newspaper with the hidden joke, the 70s Heinz cans with authentic flavours, and some other set dressing. We also made the paperweight and the gold nugget. The blind canes we made using some dowel we bought from our local hardware store, which we then spray painted white and orange. We screwed some rubber door stops to the bottom of the canes, and then fastened black shoelaces to the top with black gaffer tape.
Here's a tip. If you want to colour glass like these orange jars, simply spray paint the inside only. Apply the coats lightly to avoid drips. It will take about 3 coats to get a rich tone. The actual filming itself was quite a labour-intensive process that involved all of our team putting in very long days for the project, but we would be lying if we said we didn't have fun doing it.
Hello, Arthur. It's Marvin.
Fucking nail.
Oh, did you get it?
And go, step up. No.
You went off the
Stop. Yeah.
Sorry, it's like a Bentleigh.
No.
It's too much.
It's the... Oh, I'm fine. Would you like another beer? Okay. And go, Pat.
You recorded my booking.
I'm recording you making sandwiches, but I don't really know what I'm doing.
Have you got a cold?
Bit of cold.
Yeah, that's what he said. Uncle Arthur, have you got a cold?
Is that really long?
You're on the first page.
See this prize gold nugget of yours?
You can't.
Action.
You know, Stanley, this is such
Action.
So, where would you go about hiding something in a place like this? In a place like that?
Action.
So, where would you?
Action.
So, where do you reckon would be a good place to hide something like that around this place?
After all the actual filming was complete, everything was loaded onto the computer where we watched all the takes and decided upon the ones that would make it into the final cut. We imported them into Adobe Premiere Pro and roughly ordered them. Then came the fun part, hours and hours of cutting. After we were happy with the edit, we imported it into Adobe SpeedGrade, where it took on that 70s film look. After the film's color treatment, it returned to Premiere Pro for some last minute tweaks and then left overnight to render. And in the morning, there was our short film.